Hi, Mike here with my next orienteering video about an event I did in Townsend recently. This video was supposed to be about 25 minutes, at least that's how long I wanted it to be, no more than that when I edited it, but it turned out to be over 40 minutes, so I've cut it into two parts. This is the first part, and there'll be a link to the second part in the description below. So let's go to the event now. Hi, Mike here on a bit of a cool day, late April, for my first orienteering event of the year. It wasn't meant to be the first one, but well, I tried playing soccer again a few weeks ago. I thought I could do 10 minutes a half and not damage my knees, but well, I did damage them yet again, so I really have to give up soccer permanently now. Just started running again this week, and I'm going to do an event at Townsend. In these coronavirus days, it's bring your own map, do it in your own time. So Townsend is a quite a technical forest. Here's a map, and it is quite green, but this time of the year hopefully the woods are not too covered in undergrowth. The course is listed at like 4.5k, which is a 4.6k, which is a bit longer than I wanted to do. So we'll see how it goes. So my navigation hasn't been great recently in the last few months. I'm not as fit as I want to be. Doing a course that's longer than I want to be. Yeah, right, with those excuses out the way, let's get on with it and see how it goes. Here's a map of where the event is being held. I'm a member of New England Orienteering Club and have been competing since the early 1970s in Europe, the US and Australia. Orienteering is like trail running, but you have to navigate between each control point yourself, often going off trail. In the description below, I'll have some links to videos to introduce you to the sport if you're not familiar with it. In this video, we'll take a look at the map with the course on it, then take a closer look at each section with some video of the event. However, this is not a masterclass, and you'll see that I will probably make some mistakes. I don't like to admit that I ever get lost, but sometimes I temporarily don't know exactly where I am. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try and answer them. Now, let's go orienteering. Here's the map with the course printed on it. As a reminder, I'll show the relevant parts of the map for each leg between the controls, what I decided to do, what I actually did, and then show the video of that part with my thoughts as I was going between the controls. Parts of the video may be speeded up to save time. Don't be fooled into thinking I'm suddenly running faster. Okay, so what route are you going to take from the start to the first control? So my plan was to run along the trail to the large boulder at point 1 and then go carefully across and find the two hills, number 2, and then, well, I guess just navigate carefully into the control. As you'll see, I normally like to look for a safe route to the first control, but I couldn't find one in this case. So here's some film of the route. Alright, here we are at the start. Looks tricky even just getting to the first control, but well, we'll see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Gonna go up here. I usually like to do some simple route choices to get to first checkpoint, first control, even if it takes a bit longer, but I can't find anything easy. So, I'm going to go along this nice trail. Boy, it's pretty cold, but I'm sure I'll warm up soon enough. No need to get soaked feet just yet. Probably a little later on. Now I want to get to a boulder. Alright, here's the boulder. got a bearing. I want to go across the stream and find a kind of a gap between a couple of hills. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I can cross here. Pretty convenient. Okay, so I might be careful here. We're coming up to that hilltop there. I should have a chunky boulder just over it. Right here. I guess this is that boulder. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go take another. Be very careful. It's that green patch. I'll try and get to the stream and then work my way up from there. Be a hill to the right. That's going to take it. That's this thing. There's this, hopefully. Yeah, because there's some boulders after it. I feel like I'm drifting right ever so slightly. So I'm looking for a boulder. Plenty to choose from, right? Should be coming to that ditch soon. On the north side of the boulder, it might be that one there. I'm going to be a bit careful that I don't just rummage around aimlessly. There it is. Well, that was good. Well, I haven't even looked at the second leg yet. So the plan for 1 to 2 was just to head in a west direction and recognizing I was crossing the trails, make sure I knew roughly where I was on the trails, especially the second trail, and then I had no real plan for getting into it. From that second trail, I was just going to work out some details as I got to the trail. So let's take a look at some of the video from this. Alright, so I want to get like a get to the trail. It looks like I can get to the first trail, find out where I am on that trail, get to the second trail, find out where I am on that trail, and then navigating carefully from there. So at the moment I don't need to know exactly where I am, because I'm just tacking out on a bearing to the trail. Okay, yeah, here's the marshland. Really, I'm going to get wet sometime. Okay, here's the trail. It's doing the loop thing, but then there should be a little hill. Is there? Okay, I guess that's it. All right. Okay. Just carry on in pretty much the same direction. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky. A little bit of green stuff. I should run through this whenever I can, because the green stuff is not so easy to get through. I don't know exactly which patch of green this is, but doesn't really matter, because I'm assuming I'm going to relocate on the trail. Oh damn, I meant to tape up my laces before I started and I forgot. And my left lace is already coming loose. Hate that. Complete waste of time having to retighten the laces, but gotta do it. So, jeez. Here we go. But now, here we are on the big trail. Now then, I was assuming I was coming out ahead of a bend to the right, but this looks like there's a bend to the left ahead. Or is it? Nope, it's the bend to the right, so that's good. Thing is, what am I going to do to get in? Alright, just carefully. So, go down here. There should be a big rock on the right, just before. Probably that. A ditch. Well, that's very distinctive, so that must be it. There's a wall off to the left. That would have been a good thing to know where I was, but I didn't go that far over. Chips. It's not quite the direction I was expecting that marsh to be going. But I am expecting a nice open patch of wood here. Question is, am I just starting to be aimlessly wandering? Well, could be this. Oh, but it isn't. It should be a lot greener. If I go north. This makes more sense. Oh, wait a minute. I see a wall, which is great. I'll just figure out which one it is. I think I know already. Got it. And I should just be going here. Still doesn't seem right. Because there's nothing wet there. Oh, there's another wall there. It's at a different angle. You know what? I'm going to be safe. Go back to the wall, make sure I get the direction of it right. Might have been some wishful thinking on which wall it was. Yep, I got the wall all messed up. So, I believe I'm at that wall. This wall here, stone, and in. Again, it looked like I wasn't so far off when I first checked this hill here. I've got some tape here. I don't think that's us. Just there to confuse us. Okay, that would mean it's should just be coming up here. everything would point to it being there. Oh, look at that. Got it. Ah, 365. So the idea was to head in the direction of the stream, marked as number 1 on the route here, and follow the stream up to a boulder, which is marked as number 2, and then just try and navigate in carefully from there. All right. Okay, we're going to take a stream a long way. Got this. Pretty much want to go back to that wall to start with. There's the wall. What was I going to do next? Straight over it to a stream. Follow the ditch for a while. Through here till he gets to a big boulder. Well, I think I know where this is. Just going to go through this. Should be a pit up here. If there is, we're onto something. Oh, there's a big boulder. No, not quite what I was expecting. So, since that's not what I was expecting, I'm going to go back to that ditch. Big green patch, big marsh. Alright, so that's the marsh, the green patch. This is the hill. I'm feeling moderately confident. What is the dairy entrance? I'm playing pretty near to it. Like I think it would be just here. Look at that. Pretty damn good.